there's no way you can't criticize how they've handled the Epstein thing in the last month.
It's ridiculous.
It's been handled poorly. At best, it's been handled poorly. At worst, they're covering it up.
Yeah.
And so there's no. And the thing is it's an incredibly public failure as well. You know, like whether you're a hardcore Trumper or someone that just kind of generically wants him to do well, you know, just want him to do well, or why you would want them to fail. I don't understand, because if you're an American, you don't want your country to fail. Surely.
Absolutely.
But it's very much, it's not been handled very well. And the only thing that really concerns me is that I think a lot of people in the States have a high expectation that he will do things that he possibly can't do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like they want him to do things that he probably didn't exactly promise, but kind of used to whip up energy behind his campaign and stuff, like every politician does, left, right, center, up, down, pink, blue, whatever. They all make promises that they either can't fulfill or won't fulfill, and there's varying degrees. I'm not accusing Trump of doing that necessarily, but like you say, when things change in the way that the winds of politics blow, obviously public perception changes, and blah, blah, blah. But I just think all this really proves is it's just a dark world.
It's a very dark world. But I think the biggest problem with it is all the promises that have been made, people want them to happen overnight.
Yeah.
And we don't know. He's not going to come out. I mean, maybe Trump would, because he does say some mad stuff, but he's unlikely to come out and say, listen, I will be releasing all this, but there's a few things we need to do first. He's already said it at the beginning. It's going to be looked into and we will be releasing stuff. But we're all going, well, come on then. Jesus Christ, you've been in 200 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. But the thing is I think he did sign executive orders that say they need to release everything. And the team that he put in place were very much gung-ho on people are going to get marched out in handcuffs. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I'm saying. They built that up so much that my real fear is that people will lose all kind of hope. And like you say, they expect it to happen yesterday. And why isn't it happening? Why is it not happening? And people are obsessed with this kind of thing. And that's the kind of thing that can turn people crazy.
I mean, I would say that one of the...
that's just that's the point.
No, absolutely. I think that, a reason that it's not happened yet as well, if it is going to happen, this is, again, all theory, because I have no idea. Yeah. I've got no association with Trump. I like him on certain days. I don't like him on other days. If he ran in and went, right, this guy's on the list, ideal. We're going to go bring Kevin Spacey out in handcuffs. How many people are going to run? How many people are going to strike over deals, plea bargains, all this kind of... How many people are going to be basically going, oh shit, I'm on the list too. And you can't arrest... I don't know how many people are on. Let's say it's 100 there. Say it's 100.
Well, you could if they were criminals, if you had evidence.
But you're going to go, 100, right, all set your watches, guys.
Well, of course they could do that.
12 o'clock. It ain't going to happen.
Of course they could do that.
It ain't going to happen.
Of course they could do that.
But it's not going to happen. People are going to be in different places, different parts of the thing working. Oh.
Joined by the Dudley cat.
I don't even have a cat.
No, neither do I. Trump. CIA.
Yeah,
but no, I mean, I think the point, of course, I think they could do that. They could, if they wanted to, they could do sting operations where, they arrest thousands of people. I think they could do that. I don't think that's outside the realm of possibility. What I do think is, what you said it yourself in there, is that they kind of went, do we arrest all these people, or do we take what we've got and use it for our own benefit?
Mm-hmm.
So now that they own the blackmail, they can do what they, and I think that probably happened with Biden. I think Biden probably was like, I've got all of this. I'm going to use this. Not him personally, but his administration or the FBI at the time, whoever, were like, now that we've got this, we can keep that on the back burner, and that person's now in our pocket. And again, it just goes back to what I'm saying. I just think it's a dark world. Like it comes down to the human suffering of those girls or boys or whatever it was that were the victims of Epstein and everyone that did all that horrible stuff. And, you know, that woman, the whistleblower who is no longer with us, it just comes like, I think we get wrapped up in the punish them, and we forget, like, actually there's actually human suffering behind that. And then to see the most powerful man in the world be so flippant about, you know, dismissing it is just like, he used it to stoke up a base and run and win. Not the only thing. I mean, getting shot was probably a big thing as well. Probably didn't do him any harm. And like I say, I'm not pro or anti-Trump. I don't really care. You know, it's not anything to do with us, really, is it? We're in the UK. But it's more, it's not a nice message when we could do with some nice messages in a world that's spiraling into World War III. There's constant death and destruction around us and human suffering, and it's just not a good look for anybody.